grace.
Can you explain what you mean by that?
When I say grace, I mean, there's everything is unfolding the way it's unfolding. We don't really have as much to do with it as we feel like we have. Just like this interview and like this sentence is already has an end before I even started. I don't know how the sentence is gonna come out. They're just falling out of my mouth. I mean, the way that you're sitting right now, you're already there. The present moment is unfolding in a way that we don't really understand. And then after it unfolds, we act like, it's like the mind kind of acts like we did it. But we are not doers of our actions. Our bodies react based on what our mind tells us, and our mind is just random. We don't know what thoughts we're going to have next. So the idea is to become more aware of what's happening outside of mental activity, so that you start to kind of relax more and realize that, okay, I've been patting myself on the back all these years for accomplishments and for, learning, being articulate or being funny or being able to figure things out quickly. I've been patting myself on the back for that. But now that I'm looking from this new lens, I'm starting to realize that this is kind of happening for me. I'm not. This is a gift to be able to not to be able to be doing this instead of having panic attacks. There's an awareness that knows that every molecule and atom, every, all the DNA and all the stars and all the planets and everything is orchestrating exactly how it's supposed to happen. And that is grace. Everything is grace. You don't need to do it. You don't need to do anything. Really, enlightenment isn't really enlightenment. It's just recognizing grace. Enlightenment is just not. When you're enlightened, you stop trying to do everything because you realize that you can't do. You know nothing. Unless I know everything about the intelligence that has us here, then I know nothing. Everything that we do is for the sake of experiencing. Every single thing that we do is for the sake of human experiencing. And the intelligence that has us here knows how to unfold life in a way that will keep us enjoying the taste of experiencing. And at times, if you're in a place where it's dark, then you can't appreciate that. And really, the reason why it's dark is because that's more of the mechanism. The mechanism is working perfectly. Darkness eventually causes someone to look outside of what they're looking at. Like, if you're only looking out here and it's dark out there, that's like a hint you need to look somewhere else. And then you'll search over here, but it's still out here. And then you'll search over here. But at some point, you'll give up. and I'm only speaking from my own experience, it's like I knew that nothing else in this world would satisfy me. I knew it wouldn't. And then when the student is ready, the teacher will come. So when I was at that place, then I just happened to run across that Eckhart Tolle book, right? And I just happened to say, okay, I'll read it. And I just happened to understand it. And it just happened to, it's like, come on, how many of these are coincidences, right? Either all of them or none of them. And I just think that none of them are. It allows me to also, that gives me the sense that I can walk around that all is well, underlying sense that all is well in the midst of my little dramas. I have an underlying sense that all is well because there's synchronicity. My best planning couldn't have put me here to see. So I guess that's grace.